We have documented our catalog shoot here in every single room in the home.
I'm gonna pull that up on YouTube tomorrow. I'm riding the bike. Just watch them all again.
I like to look at hallways as a place for opportunity to elevate the design experience throughout the entire home. We had this really long stretch of ceiling and wall space, and so to make it interesting, we partitioned the sections. It just gives this beautiful view wherever you're standing. We could have placed the artwork on this wall, but we opted to place it here so that when you're standing in the kitchen, you get a view toward the artwork. This is the powder bathroom, and it is a little jewel box. I always say that about these spaces where we go really dramatic against a neutral backdrop in the main spaces. And in here, we did our Morris & Co. collaboration wallpaper. So we took this iconic marigold design and did this beautiful rust tone on the backdrop. And it is the statement in this room. The other statement is this floating vanity that we designed. It's a custom piece that we imagined coming to life, and I think it's even better than what our drawings showed. It has this smooth oak wrap with a curved edge on the sides, and then we topped it with a Calcutta marble and a backsplash that has this really cool swoop detail. Unlacquered brass faucet, a cute little circle sink, and then the mirror has a nice subtle curvature to tie into what we have on the backsplash here. I always look for those moments of connection in design. So if we have a subtle curve in one spot, can we incorporate it in another way in another part of the room? And I love that we've mixed the metals in a really thoughtful way. These relate back to the door hardware, and then the brass works together on the faucet and the mirror. Across from the powder bathroom is the laundry room. And I think the floors in here are one of the highlights of the entire home. We wanted to do a limestone and Calcutta marble checkerboard, but we wanted to depart from the gray and white that we've been seeing a lot, or the black and white. We did a new tone, this beige tone on the stone, and it's incredible. It feels classic and fresh all at the same time, which is everything I wanted to do in this home. On all the walls, we did a classic beadboard, and it's painted in the trim color that you see throughout the home. And then we did our darker shade of khaki on the cabinetry here with these little latch pulls. We did this dark stone countertop, but instead of just having it be the countertop, we took it up the backsplash a few inches and had the beadboard run into that. Even though it's a spec home, it's just adding those subtleties that make the difference. When we were looking at the elevation of this window view here, we wanted to put the pendant over the sink instead of the center of the room. So you just had this moment when you walked in, and this beautiful vignette framing out the window. You see the frame and the profile of the wood brackets. Then across the way, we had a gap, and so we hung a piece of artwork. I think that anytime you have these like gaps of asymmetry around a window, look for an opportunity to incorporate a small piece of artwork, because it can create balance and also add interest. We did this really cool farmhouse sink that has this lip detail, and then we left it open and did this little curtain. You can see that this is a style that we're loving right now. It's really traditional look, but it also is very on trend. Nostalgia will always be cool, but it is especially cool right now. This is one of the 2023 trends we called at the beginning of the year, and you can really see that evident in this laundry room, on the curtain below the sink, and then also on this perforated detail on the cabinets. It feels old school and new at the same time. One of the coolest things about doing custom cabinetry is the opportunity to kind of reinvent and be really thoughtful about the cabinetry design. If we had done stock cabinets, this would have been a filler piece. But here we got to do these tiny little drawers. There's a little bit of space, but that little bit of space goes a long way with storage. We talk about powder bathrooms as an opportunity to push the design, go bold, and have fun, but laundry rooms are a great opportunity for that as well, especially if you do one selection that packs a punch. I think these floors are the perfect example of taking a more standard tile and then making it feel more interesting. When you come up with a clever configuration or you come up with a new color palette, that's when you can really elevate a standard square tile. And this could be done with ceramic tiles or porcelain or stone. We could have done gray, we could have done black and white, but a lot of the home's tones are this like warm cream color. And so keeping with that helped this laundry room flow with the rest of the home. From the laundry room, I'll take you over to the mudroom, which is just through here. It is the most beautiful shade of green, and the wall of floor to ceiling windows is my favorite. When we received the plans for the home, there was like 1 or 2 windows, but then we had space on either side and just decided to fill up the entire wall here with these gorgeous windows. And I love the light that it brings. And then we wrapped the entire room, casing, walls, ceiling, cabinetry in this like deep green color. And I love that it feels like organic and natural and speaks to the scenery outside. We used the same flooring from the entryway in here. It's this cobblestone, limestone floor, and we did a wider grout so it feels really rustic. And I think that in a mountain home like this, having a mudroom is the greatest luxury. You can hide all the coats, place the boots, and doing a tile is a really smart way to go because you're gonna get a lot of water and everything on the ground, and this is easy to clean. We have this really cute new indoor-outdoor rug that we just launched, and I love that the color of the gray kind of has this greenish bluish undertone to it that ties in really nicely with the cabinetry. And then it kind of has this nice balance of this warm rusty brown color in the plaid. We have our Morris & Co. pillow over here. The green ties in with the wall color, and then with this elongated shape of the room, instead of doing pendants, which I think would have looked great as well, we decided to do an elongated pendant to just kind of dress up the space and then also exaggerate the length that we were already working with. For the hardware in here, we went with elongated pull on these doors. The tall doors, I think, really call for a pull. When I'm making the decision between knobs and pulls, I'm usually looking at the scale of the door, but also like the functionality of it. I love knob hardware. I think that it's so cute, but I also think that having a pull in an area like this that's very high traffic is really practical. We did these cute little drawers, which is kind of an unusual layout for a mudroom cabinet, but it was the perfect place to like throw your wallet and keys and just those odds and ends instead of like putting an entire bag. So this keeps all of that away, and then we kept everything open because in a place like this, you're gonna have like big boots and it's just easy to kind of like keep them out instead of in a closed drawer. When we're designing mudrooms, we always ask our clients, you know, how many people, how many lockers do you need, how much storage, how many coats? In the layout of this home, we have a coat closet just beyond here. And so we felt like instead of closing up the entire wall, it was nice to kind of break it up a little bit by closing some of the cabinetry and then extending this bench to the wall with some open hooks and a place to sit down and put your shoes on. All right, now Sid's gonna join me.
Just wanted to come by and see the project one last time before, you know.
Before hopefully it's sold. By the time this video comes out,
a lot of interest already.
The hope is that it's sold.
It's really cool.
We've been working on this project for 2 years now, and we've designed spec homes for builders and our clients before, but we've never funded and gone through the process ourselves. And so we worked with Tyler on this, and we've learned a lot in the process, and I'm anxious to do it again. I don't know if Sid is, but
it's complicated.
I'm ready. It's complicated. If you haven't seen the other webisodes, we have documented our catalog shoot here in every single room in the home and tried to do our best to teach you about our thought process behind the designs. And if you haven't watched those, go check them out. And so let's take one last walkthrough.
Okay.
Okay.
Fresh cement, watch out.
Yep.
I'm gonna sign Tyler so he gets busted.
Hey, Sid.
Whoa.
Here we are.
Looking good.
I was gonna show you this, Levi. What do you think about my truck organization I've started? Huh?
Would you believe that that's a popular
Stop it.
And that paneling right there.
I know.
I don't know if you are confident, but I love that, like what you're projecting
So
right now. It looks really good. It's like
Our
a
team
really
did an awesome
pretty
job.
mounted home.
That feels good to me. People will still say, why do you never use color? We went with brown paint.
Bold move, Shea.
Bold move, and I'm
See if it
loving
pays
it.
off.
It's really cold. Well, I'm gonna go over there last minute. You? Okay.
Hi. Oh, hey guys. Oh my gosh. You should put a sign that says, please use garage. How's it going? Where's Shea?
Hi.
Hi. Did I get you?
You did get me.
Do I not look photo ready?
We're in a sweatshirt.
Should have brought options.
Watch this make the cover.
I'm hip, I'm cool.
I ordered sunscreen yesterday and it's like 2 degrees outside, but I just felt like I need to get ready for vacation.
Spring is a mindset,
Yeah,
babe.
it's a mindset.